Hi, I'm Carol, mainly Pilates. I also have another job. And now I've got another job because my bloody washing machine has broken. So sorry for the potty mouth, but it's driving me mad. So I've done a bit of research and I think I know what the problem is. And so I'm going to see if I can fix it myself. We all love to call a man in, but I suspect it's going to be hundreds of pounds. So I'm going to try and do it myself. So here we go. This is the washing machine. Please don't judge me with the cobwebs. You need to know the model number because we will be ordering some spares. Model number is here. Okie dokie. Now, tell you what my problem is. I get an error message. LE. And what that means is, LE means it's overload, but now it looks like I've knackered the rotor. So first of all, there's a reset. If you unplug it from the wall over there and then hold this button 5 seconds, it said, and it still didn't work. So I tried that first because that's supposed to reset it. Anyway, that didn't work. So then I did a bit of research and I'm certain, judging by the noise, that I've put in a towel that's way too heavy. It's overloaded it and it's torn the lugs off the little thing in the middle. You know what I mean. So to show you what I mean, listen to this horrible noise. That funny noise? Yeah. So the drum is spinning a tiny bit, but not properly. So I have done this a few times, and what will happen after 3 minutes, which I won't bore you, but after 3 minutes, you get an error message on here and all these lights flash on. I'll show it you in a minute. So there you have it. You've got that error message and all these lights on here. So now we've established the problem, turn it off. That is not good enough. We're also going to turn it off at the plug. In fact, we're actually going to take the plug out just in case. Okay, grab yourself a Phillips head screwdriver, 17mm socket. Now we need to go behind. Don't judge me, I don't clean behind my washing machine. Who does? Okay, so here's the first problem. My little what's-it, not quite powerful enough, so I've got a hand one. And I realise that isn't coming undone. So, now I know that one. So what we're going to do is get some good old WD-40, put it on, come back later. If it moves and shouldn't, it's gaffer tape. If it doesn't move and should, WD-40. So there you go, look. Just put a little blob on there, little blob on there, little blob on there, little blob on there. Come back later. Okay, so you know, now a swear's coming on. So I've used this one, no good either. Bloody hell. Now we get the big guns out. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, yeah, got it. Okay. Anyway, shan't bore you with that. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh shit, wrong one. This is funny. You know, we'll get there. Oh, sorry now. Here we go again. I did it the wrong way round. Doesn't matter. Who cares? We'll get there in the end. There we are. One. Always don't lose them. Four. Take the little bugger off. Oh yeah, so you've got to pop it off. That's no problem. This is called the rotor mechanism. And what I'm hoping is I'm going to take this off. When I take this off, I hope, so that I've done my research right, that there'll be a shredded cog in there. Oh bloody hell, here we go again. Okay, so I really want to swear now. That wrench didn't work, so I'm now going to use this and see if I can get this to work. Okay, that's not easy. Hammer, what do you reckon? Just to give it a bit of a shock. Ooh, that way. Yeah, just give it a bit of a shock. So there you go, I used the WD-40 again, I'm afraid, and I honestly believe that they glue everything on. So here you go, we've got the nut out. Now I've just got to take this off. This is the bit that's faulty, and hopefully, because then I know what I'm doing. And the bit on the other side of there, what I'm expecting to find is all these lugs have been shredded off. There you go. So they're a little bit smooth there. Can you see? So those little receptacles, if that's what you want to call them, are supposed to fit on there. So what I've got to decide is that what's happened? Is it smoothed off? Hi, so I'm back. I ordered the new part and here it is. So it arrived very quickly. It arrived about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's an original part. Got it online. There's the part. And there's that. Oh, here it is, look. So, what we've got to check is this bit in the middle. The lugs. And I can feel already that they are really sharp. And this is the old one. And they're not very sharp at all. So please, please, please let this be it. But I've got to say, I paid £31 for this. I could have paid 64, I could have paid 45, but just by researching and researching, got it down to £31, delivery free. I need to put this back on there. Oh yeah, it's got magnets, so that got sucked in really quickly. Yeah, put that on. Where it's going to get tricky. What I think I should do, and I was a bit worried about doing it, is putting this through here. No, that doesn't work. Through there. Just need to stop this spinning. There we are. So if I put that through there, because this is attached to the drum, so every time this moves, the drum inside moves. So getting that last bit of leverage isn't easy. So there we are. What I'm going to do now is leave it here, make sure this pipe is back in the receptacle, and I'm going to chuck a bit of water in it and just test it, so bear with. Okay, so bucket of water, well, you know, jug of water, put it in, so you can see the water in there. Now I just got to try spin cycle, so plug it in. I've got to say I'm a bit nervous. I've made sure I've got the pipe in the back, and I'm going to switch it on to a spin cycle and listen to the water gurgling out. Cross everything. Oh dear, still making the same noise. But it is draining some water out. Okay, so that didn't work, so now we've got to take this off because there's a sensor here that might also be causing the problem. So I've just got to take these off. That's one. Don't lose them. Two. Okay, so you see I left the last one in till the end because this might just fall off when I undo this one, I don't know. So I'm holding that in whilst I take it off. And let's see what happens. There we are. I have checked that it's still unplugged. This is the sensor, this one here is the one that I need to change. So I've just got to somehow get these off here. Unclip that. Oh, there you go. And this is the bit I now need to get. What I'm going to do is leave that there and take Now hang that back up there so it isn't going anywhere. I'm now going to go and order this spare part, and I'll see you again. So this is the part I'm after. It's called a rotor sensor, and if I can zoom in, there's the part number. Right then, so here we are. I've got the sensor. It's called the rotor sensor. That's the part number. So now I've got to fit this and then fit the rotor back on. And please cross all your fingers for me. I have to take this back off because I just put it back on there to hold it in place. Take it off. Now I've got to, oh God, how did I do this? Can't actually remember. Now it's that way round. There's 3 lugs there. Can you see the, on here there's 3 lugs, 1, 2, 3, and that's what is going to hold on this little thing here. Okay, so I'm just lining up the holes with the bits there, and then I need to clip it, clip it, clip it into place, and there's one more thing, clip it into place there. Did you hear that click? Now I've got to plug it back in. That's that plugged back in. Now I've got to screw it back in again. So if I do all these hand tight, 1. Right, so just check everything is tight, because if anything is wobbling at all, obviously the wobble will get accentuated by the movement of the washing machine. Now I need to put the rotor back on. If you remember, it's got the magnets that'll hold it in. Yep. And then we've got one big screw there. So it's vital that this is tight as well. This is the, okay, so that's hand tight, and I've got my screwdriver, pushed it through the hole, which stops it turning. Like that there. Now I've got to try it again, haven't I? Okay, so I'm going to put some water in, and then I'm going to shut the door, and then I'm going to plug it back in at the wall. Okay, right, I've got everything crossed. Turn it on. Turn it on to spin. Oh, I don't need that big a spin, kind of a smaller spin. And here we go. Cross everything for me. So this has cost me £31 for the rotor, which did need replacing. It's not making a noise. Ooh. And it's cost me £8 for that sensor, but I did have special delivery because I needed it delivered today. So I had to pay for postage. So it is spinning. I did put it on a very small spin cycle, so it won't be very vigorous. And it's emptying some water out, and it's spinning properly. Okay, I'm going to stop that now. Only reason I say that, I am actually going to put it on a higher spin cycle, because I want to test it at its fastest. So there we go, let's have a... It is spinning, but very slowly at first, but it does this because it's only 1 minute into the spin cycle, the new spin cycle. Oh yeah, baby, we have lift off. It's spinning. Yes!